slant, you know, the best thing, that's probably their highest percentage pass. And again, they tried to catch the Eagles off balance, but the Eagles were very solid on defense.
Barnhart back to punt. Singahema back deep for the Eagles. He will field this one at his own 24. Gets it back to about the 35. A 12-yard return. Winston made the stop.
This game summary is sponsored by Mitsubishi.
The Saints have 1 first down this half. Hebert 15 out of 23. That's on the day. 1 sack by the Saints. Herschel Walker and Keith Byers combined have a total of 18 yards. First down, Philadelphia at their own 36. 20-10. The Saints lead with 14:45 left to play. Good protection for Cunningham this time. Going deep for Barnett. Incomplete. Keith Taylor back with Barnett. That's that shot that you said they have to take.
Yeah, and I think the one thing it had to go with using Byers, though. I mean, getting something to Byers and Walker short and then going deep to Barnett. I think that they have to take that shot. I think they have to keep taking that shot. That one was incomplete, but we remember in the first half, they took that shot one time, and that was a 7-point shot.
Brings up 2nd and 10. 20-10, Saints leading. Byers, the tight end to the left. Cunningham back to throw. Outside to Heath Sherman. Cut down by Reggie Jones. Reginald or Reggie.
I think when he makes the play and makes the tackle, you can call him Reggie or Reginald. He wouldn't care. It's when they, you know, those corners are out there on an island sometimes when they're in man-to-man coverage, and when they cover, you never mention them or see them or talk about them. And when someone beats them and they get wide open, they're always mentioned. So,
and it's always their fault.
Yeah, and I think if you mention something and it's good, it can be either Reggie or Jim Morris says, I don't know, I always call him Reggie. Jim Morris' son, Jimmy Mora, is the defensive backfield coach. He calls him Reggie. And on the program, it's listed as Reginald.
They need 5 for a first. They'll have that. Calvin Williams right at midfield. 8-yard pickups. Knocked out of bounds by Spencer.
And again, Spencer's just playing a zone. You see, he was playing deep. He was going back. He was reading the quarterback. And then Williams was just able to come under control and catch that ball in front of the zone.
For the most part, John, this Eagle offensive line has done a good job protecting Cunningham.
Yeah, and the big thing is the Eagles haven't had a lot of first downs, and they really haven't been able to run much.
That's Heath Sherman. To about the 44, a gain of 7. Sam Mills made the stop.
Yeah, this is what Heath Sherman was talking about last night, about having vision in the hole. See, with his head up, now with his head up, he was able to see that. He was able to see that linebacker, Ricky Jackson, coming hard from that outside and make a stop. Had he had his head down, he would have had a heck of a collision with Ricky Jackson.
2nd and 3, Sherman's the lone setback. Heath Sherman stopped short of a first down. It'll bring up 3rd and about 2. Clock running less than 13 minutes now. 10-point lead for the New Orleans Saints.
You know, an interesting play that really stopped the New Orleans Saints momentum and gave it to the Eagles was Reggie White's play when it was 3rd down, when the Eagles, you know, had that 3rd down in defense. The Saints were going in. They needed a foot or so, and Reggie stopped them. And then from that time on, it seemed like that took the steam out of the Saints and gave the Eagles a little more.
They had to settle for a field goal to get their 20 points. They need a couple of yards for a first down. Cunningham retreats. Byers will have the Eagle first down at the 35, a gain of 7. Stopped by Cedric Mack.
Yeah, one thing about the Eagles, they're a funny team. Sometimes, they'll go for a first half, they won't do anything, and then they'll come back and have a big second half. Or they'll go for 3 quarters and then come back in the 4th quarter. Somewhere they have to get into a rhythm. Then once they get into a rhythm, they can get a lot of points quickly.
They're getting into that rhythm right now. 1st and 10 at the St. 35. The silent count starts his man in motion. Fake. Gonna roll. Goes behind Byers. Swilling might have tipped it.
Yeah, if we looked at that play, remember, here's Reggie White here, and watch how he's going to stack up. This was a 3rd down play when the Saints had the ball. I think the Saints had the ball. They needed a 1st down. They had momentum, everything going. Reggie White piled up everything, made a great play, and they had to settle for a field goal. So that, to me, was a 4-point defensive play, and it also started to tip the scales.
2nd and 10. The Eagles at the St. 35. 11 and a half minutes left to play. Cunningham. Flag on the play. Pass is incomplete and out of bounds, but a penalty marker down. Holding against the Eagles.
I see a helmet down. There's a lot of stuff down. Ricky Jackson lost his helmet. There's a flag, the ball, everything was down there. Ricky Jackson lost some pieces to his helmet. Tell you, there is a tough guy. I don't know how you measure it. And, you tend to say a lot of players are tough guys.
Number 78 of the offense, 10 yards, still 2nd down.
Antone Davis, who was trying to block Ricky Jackson.
And he probably did. And here's Antone Davis here. He's going to be blocking against Ricky Jackson. And you'll see Jackson covered. I guess he hit him to the head with that right hand, knocked his helmet off, and then hit him again after he knocked his helmet off. But Jackson just kept coming. It didn't make any difference, did it? With or without helmet.
2nd and 20. Now the Saints can turn him loose. Not that he don't ever play. Caballo. He got back about 9 or 10 of those 20 they needed. Cook and Vaughn Johnson made the stop.
And again, they're in the 4th quarter, and I've always felt that the first thing you do, because remember in playoffs, this is true sudden death. There's no one period of overtime. You play until someone wins. I've always felt when you're behind, you play for the tie first, then you go for the win. So the Eagles need 10 points, a combination of a touchdown and a field goal, and it can be in either order.
3rd and 10. They might be just a little far for a field goal if they don't pick up a few yards here. Cunningham going deep. Touchdown. Fred Barnett, a diving catch, spectacular catch from 35 yards away. They had him covered.
And he's the type of guy that can do that. I've always said Fred Barnett is one of the best deep pass receivers in football. He can do it against man. He can do it against zone. He can do it against double coverage. Here it is again. They had double coverage. They have 2 guys on him. Fred Barnett goes up and catches the ball. I think you just have to keep doing that in a game. You do that 6 or 7 times a game, you'll get 2 or 3 touchdowns.
That'll make a lot of highlights. Extra point by Ruzek is good. Barnett has 2 touchdowns, 4 catches. And it's 20-17 with 10:37 left. What a catch. Pat Summerall, John Madden, 20-17. The Saints lead the Eagles by 3 with 10:37 left to play.
Oh, they aren't going to say the Saints are too conservative. They're probably going to question those 2 third down plays. One where Reggie White made the great play, and then again when they had 3rd and short, they went for the pass and went incomplete on it.
This is Dunbar. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from 2 yards deep. Dunbar tripped up and fumbled, but he was down. 28-yard return by Vaughn Dunbar.
Let's watch a touchdown, bet. Here's Fred Barnett. Here's Reggie Jones. Barnett gets inside him.